This is Retire Smart Austin Radio with Phil Capriotti Sr. I'm your host, Spike Spangle. Phil, here we are. Old news is new news. Is it the same news? Once again, another government shutdown, at least as of this moment. Actually, by the time this broadcast, it could be over within the hour or so, but another government shutdown.
In the words of one of my favorite bands, it's the same old song and dance.
Yeah, and what I want to know, well, it seems like our stock markets aren't really paying any attention to it. I don't know if they're going to increase the debt ceiling. This seems to be another one of those. I forget the phrase. It's something about an increased measure or something like that it was supposed to come up. It just seems like every 3 months now we're talking about a government shutdown. Does this shut down Social Security payments? I mean, there's just a lot of worry out there for retirees.
What's irritating is it really is just a continuing resolution.
Thank you. That's the word.
And all that means is we want to fund the government for the next 6 to 7 weeks till we get a budget passed. And what the one administration is saying, no. We want 1.5 trillion or we're shutting down non-essential. Oh, we can't say non-essential. We're shutting down the government. But basically what they're saying is they're shutting down non-essential. Social Security checks go out, Medicare checks, Medicare benefits, Medicaid, welfare, food stamps. All of the pensions still go out. It's basically non-essential. I think they might have poked themselves.
Yeah.
They might have poked the bear because I think that we're finding that some of these government agencies might not be as essential as we thought they were. But I have news for you folks. I believe in time, none of these people are going to be essential, and this is why. Robotics. We're all going to have our own personal robot.
I can't wait for it, though. I'm looking forward. Like,
I want one.
Yeah, the self-driving cars and so forth, whatever. I still like driving a car. You know what I can't wait for is I'm looking at things like Boston Dynamics. I want to buy that at-home robot.
Right.
And I would say, Buster, go wash the dishes. Buster, go fold my laundry. Buster, go vacuum the rug, right? I want that at-home robot.
I'm thinking
mine's be first in line.
I think mine's going to be Betty. Betty, make me some eggs, please. Betty, I'd like some of that maple-flavored bacon. Fact of the matter is, I'm looking forward to that. And for 50 grand, heck, it's cheaper than a car.
I'm looking forward to having some of those things around the house. Just don't get the
Betty,
virtual. Don't get the
grass?
virtual host though. Okay?
No.
I don't need Spike the robot host for you.
Betty, do me a favor. Can you hit this drive off of the tee box straight, about 275 yards straight down the middle of the fairway?
Okay. One thing I do want to be clear on, because we did say it a little bit quickly.
Yeah.
Social Security checks will continue to go out. You will continue to be taken care of on Medicare. I think one of the things I read, though, is if you are going to start Social Security, if you're going to start Medicare, there might be delays because if you're signing up for that stuff, is there anybody in the office to, you're signing up for it? There could be some delays, maybe.
In all honesty and in all earnest, most of this stuff is automated already. It's already automatic. The fact of the matter is, what is essential, what is not?
Military, I call that essentially. I want to make sure they get paid.
Yep.
I'm kind of a big fan of air traffic controllers.
Big time.
Because we fly a lot there.
Looks like
it's more so that budget. And we go back to, if they can't balance the budget, we're trillions of dollars in debt. It's going to come to, they're going to increase taxes sometime. Now, we don't think it's this administration because they just extended their own tax cuts. But we do think that 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, if there are other administrations who are in, they could raise it on us, or your state tax. I don't know, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. There was an old big to-do about all the tariffs, and the tariffs was basically a stick to help basically bring manufacturing back to U.S. Basically, what Trump was saying is, hey, you don't have to pay this high a tariff or any tariff if you invest in America. So we'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to change that tax code. We're going to lower that business tax from 28% down to 20 or 21 to get trillions of dollars from foreign countries to come in here. The other thing is we want to control the means of manufacturing here. So it seems like this current administration is like, hey, we need to get self-sufficient here. We cannot have anyone running this country other than ourselves. I just wish they would all play nicely in the sandbox, Mike.
And it would be great to have all of that manufacturing here, and hopefully it will happen sooner than later. If we're talking about pharmaceuticals and, again, robotics together, that could be exciting. Like, if we can start to manufacture it here, I think that's always been the problem, of course, with our our workers is that it would increase the costs of everything. But if some of it is being automated through machinery, which the automobile industry dealt with 50, 60 years ago, yeah, it might be able to bring things back here faster. We need to manufacture more here. How quickly? I don't know.
Well, it takes time to ramp up. You figure takes at least 12 to 24, 12 to 30 months to ramp up. But the key is you're not going to get foreign investment in the country if we have the highest corporate tax rate in the world. So it's all part of an equation that I believe this administration is kind of fine-tuning. They're sharpening the pencil. And again, why don't we all play nice in the sandbox? Aren't we all Americans? Don't we all care about the same thing? National security, wealth and prosperity, the ability to have good food to eat, great health care, and a great education system for our kids? Isn't that what we all want anyway?
Yeah, and the great music scene of Austin. All of that. All of it.
Without doubt, baby, without doubt.
You know, and the thing is, and I'm always glad that you're paying attention to these things, tax laws, the economy, how things are moving around, because it really does matter in the investment strategy. And the thing is, what you can help control for people is their own plan, their own home economy. How do you bring that together into what you call one plan by having one team manage it all?
Yeah, so you see, just like the government that we're talking about, the shutdown, you as a family unit have your own government. Your own government is your own family and your own family's wealth. So what we believe is that we all work together, and we all work together as one team, one plan. We want to make sure your health insurance is properly structured. We want to make sure that your reviews, your Roth conversions are structured. We want to make sure if you are charitably inclined, your QCDs are structured, your wills are structured, estate planning is structured, trusts are structured. Too many financial advisors say, go talk to your attorney about this. Go talk to your accountant about this. Go talk to your Medicare insurance about this. When they come into our office, they get all of this licensed professional advice under one roof. And I'm going to tell you, I did a TV show on this. We just did a persistency rating, a spike on our clients. Mm-hmm. And we found that we have a 98% persistency, meaning folks that started with us 5 years ago, 10 years ago, out of every 100 folks that started working with us, we have approximately 98 still here. And a lot of firms
great.
don't have, and I'll tell you why that is, and because there's it's amazing. We provide them with the best customer service they can possibly have. We make sure whenever they have a question, regardless whether it's legal, tax, or otherwise, we have the proper answers for them. And when they call us, we pick up the phone. When they come into the office, they're not coming to an HQ temporary office. They're coming into an office that we're going to be there for the next 5, 10, 20, and so odd years.
It's a word in America today that I think is really being lost. I definitely want to say on certain generations, but accountability. You're saying empower, wealth, and tax. Accountable. We're here.
Accountable and personal trust and relationships. You know, we have these robo-advisors, and I'm not against robo-advisors. They can help us manage portfolios. But the fact of the matter is, the only robot I want to talk to is that robot I get maybe from the Tesla dealer. You know, my own private home robot. You know, the one's going to cut the grass and so forth.
Too.
Fact of the matter is,
I want that as my year-end bonus. I want a robot.
We want a personal face to talk to. We want to go in. We're baby boomers. We want our kids to be situated. When we transfer this wealth to these children, there's like $84 trillion that's going to be transferred in the next 20, 25 years. I want to make sure that my kids, that my clients' kids are working with my children, so they don't end up squandering this or maybe relinquishing it to unintended beneficiaries.
You want to make sure that as we talk about generational wealth planning, it's not just about what you are leaving to the kids, but how can we leave it efficiently, both tax-wise, maybe with some instructions, meaning maybe the last thing you want to do is leave a big chunk of money to a child who turns 18, and maybe we want to let that grow for a little bit. Maybe we have parameters on it.
I think it comes down to, do you want your retirement plan, tax plan to be customized, basic to your needs, Or do you want, as one of my very good friends says, cake in a box? You want a cake in a box? Cake in a box doesn't have a name on it, doesn't have the birthday. Yeah, it's a cake in a box. So that's what I call boilerplate portfolios. You know the mutual funds. You probably own them. No, you want a customized, in my opinion, stock portfolio. And you want a retirement income plan that's tax-free or at least tax efficient. You want an estate plan that's set up according to your wants, needs, and desires. You want customized plans, and you want personal service.
I'll dig a little deeper on that because you said charitable giving and you said a QCD. I always like to call it our jargon alert. I want to explain that for folks because there are a lot of people here who would love, they take their income in and they want to give it to their church, their faith, wherever they want to. That's great. And they take their income home and then they write the check and they bring it to the church. And of course, they're probably very private about that as well. They don't want to talk, I'm giving to my church. But there's actually a better, more efficient way to do it by not receiving the check, by doing it through QCD, correct?
If you are 70 and a half and own a pre-tax IRA, 401k, 403b, something that has never been taxed, you can take up to $108,000 from that plan, and you can actually donate it directly to a registered 501c3 charity. If you're 7 and a half and you're writing checks to your church and you have a retirement account, you're losing money and paying more in taxes. And here's and this is how, when I said create symmetry in your retirement account. I want money in my tax-free Roth, absolutely. I want to reduce my RMDs to a level that are not going to make me tax poor or blow up my IRMAs on my Part B and Part D premiums. So what I want to do is I want those RMDs, if I'm charitably inclined, I want them to go directly to my charities. Many of our clients, because we do this for our clients, I have clients come in and have 33 different charities. Each year we're setting up 33 different payments from the IRA. I kid you not.
Wow.
I have clients that have 33 different charities. And then what they do is instead of taking the RMD, they give it out to the charity. Well, we have already done the heavy lifting over the last 5 to 10 years doing Roth conversions. Then they take the money they want to spend from the Roth and their 60, 65, 70 grand from Social Security. They end up spending 130, 150 grand a year tax-free. And they're giving the RMDs through a QCD, but you have to be 70 and a half, and it has to be out of a qualified account.
Okay.
Well, this is tax planning.
Yeah.
101. A basic common sense for most of us. Fact of the matter is, it's not shared by every advisor to every client. Difference between boutique, private wealth management, cake in a box, broker-dealer.
I saw a title of a television show recently you did with Cynthia, the great Cynthia DeFazio, and it was about the great wealth transfer. You and I have also spoken about this before. You're right, the numbers have gone up. When we talked about the wealth transfer a couple of years ago, estimates were $40 to $50 trillion in assets. Now we're looking at $80 to $90 trillion in assets. I think that's in part from stock market growth and people's holdings growth. A large portion of that, I think close to half of it, is in real estate holdings of the baby boomer generation. So they talk about this wealth transfer like it's automatically going to go to the next generation, but there's a few places it can go wrongly if you don't do any planning. You could spend a lot of it or lose a lot of it in taxes. You could lose a lot of it in your own health care costs, maybe even long-term care costs later in life, if you don't protect it. This wealth transfer is not automatic.
Here's the other thing. With the new change in these, with the Secure Act 1 and 2, your children, when they inherit these government taxable pre-tax retirement accounts, they have to empty this account within a 10-year period. Let's assume that your children are as sharp or sharper than you are, and they have good jobs and good income. Well, if you're married, husband passes away, wife has to take the RMD, goes from married filing joint to filing single. When mom or dad passes away, then the wealth goes to these retirement accounts go to either the children and or grandchildren. They have to empty the account within 10 years. And if you have already started taking RMDs, they have to take RMDs. So what happens without a proper tax-free Roth conversion strategy, your kids end up making, actually you inadvertently made the IRS the primary beneficiary of the IRA because they got to empty it. And many times these kids, because they're making their own money, they have to take that RMD. It's taxed at the very top rate of whatever their tax bracket is.
I want to clear something out for listeners, because when you say kids, we're talking probably 40, 50, 60-year-olds
30,
who are
40,
working.
50-year-old kids, yeah.
Because they're working. Your parents are probably 70, 80, 90 before they pass away. You receive those accounts. You're probably still earning, and maybe even in your highest income years.
And if you started the RMD, if you haven't started the RMD, they can wait and empty it all in 10 years, but still it's a tax trap. If you are taking an RMD, they have to take RMDs on this thing. It's a mess. So a word to the wise is sufficient, as Sister Mary Patrice used to tell me back in fourth grade. A word to the wise is sufficient, Mr. Capriotti. Do the tax planning. Call our office. Come on in. Let's set up a plan that's comprehensive and efficient for you.
855-348-5157 is that phone number for you to get started on your own comprehensive review, your tax strategy, estate planning conversations. Yes, of course, investments. How do you turn it into income that you can't outlive? Hey, folks, by the way, have you heard interest rates coming down by the end of the year? This might be the window closing on some of the best interest rate offerings on fixed tools for your own income. Folks, this is no longer a wait. We'll see what's going on. Hey, the stock market is doing great. We're fine. No, some of these opportunities might be going away. So do yourself a favor and just call the phone number, set up your appointment. See the difference in what comprehensive planning can mean to you. 855-348-5157 is the phone number. Say, I want to get started on my review. 855-348-5157. You can also go to the website, empoweringretirement.com. That's empoweringretirement.com.
First of all, you have to get a Morningstar report. Our Morningstar reports are created by our team of certified financial planners. Along with that Morningstar report, it will help you to understand what each one of those mutual funds or stocks or ETFs is actually doing, what you're earning, what the risk is, what are the internal fees. The other thing that we'll do for you is to help you understand it. We'll put together a portfolio observation and recommendations report. In other words, with many folks, we'll do that Morningstar report, and in the observation, this team of CFPs said, there are 5 ways to improve your portfolio. These are the 5 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 7 ways. You know, normally when I get one back and there's only 2 or 3 ways to improve the portfolio, I'll tell the client, you're working with a pretty good advisor. As a matter of fact, it looks like you might be working with us or someone like us, honestly. But many times we'll get these things back and they're like, there's 7 different ways. I had one, there's like a red light, yellow light, green light. Red light is you need immediate change. Yellow light, well, you need change, but doesn't have to be. Green light is it's right on task with your suitability, risk tolerance, and so forth. Okay, but the recommendations is invaluable. None of these big box retailers that I know of are offering this service complimentary. All you have to do is pick up the phone, come on in for a visit, sit down, talk with one of our certified financial planners that's also a fiduciary, but also a tax advisor. It's not good enough to work with a certified financial planner, a CFP professional. You need to work with a CFP professional who is also a tax advisor for your retirement planning needs. If you're retired, if you believe that you've paid your fair share into our government coffers, what I would recommend is call today, pick up the phone, come on in, let's see if your retirement plan is tax efficient. And if not, let's see how many different areas in your portfolio retirement plan need minor tweaks or adjustments.
855-348-5157. That's 855-348-5157. You're not going to interrupt the program. It's going to go over to our call center, and they'll schedule an appointment for you. One of the many offices all around the Austin and Texas area.